Hello, everyone. I have to stand up today because I have had a long day and my back is angry. So I'm just going to stand up today. But are you a negative Nelly? Are you one of those people that more often than not, you're thinking, oh, I didn't do that. Oh, I sucked at that. Oh, I should have did better at that. Oh, I didn't get my to-do list done. You know, I used to honestly, until a few days ago, I was listening to a coaching session with one of my mentors that I follow, Ray Higdon, and he said, like, to just stop it. That the mental energy you're doing is destroying your chances of being successful. And I always, thought like, yeah, positivity, being focused, those are all great things. Hey. But I also thought, honestly, that if I was critiquing myself, like I thought I was critiquing myself, like, oh, Colleen, you didn't do a good enough job at that. Oh, you didn't get that to-do list done. You didn't, that I was being realistic with myself. I was critiquing myself, which would then push me to be better. But he was pretty clear that if you want to actually elevate yourself to the level of success that you deserve and that you are purposed for, you have to stop. And so part of the daily routine that he worked out is a 4-step process just to change your negative Nelly mindset and to refocus that energy. So these are the full things you can do to stop being a negative Nelly. Number 1 is create a phrase that serves you and say it in your downtime often. So it might be, I'm a great mom and I attract loving people to me. It might be, maybe you're a salesperson or something in your job. I'm a great salesperson and I serve people with what I do. I'm a great wife. I attract positive people to myself. Like, I am worthy. Ladies, especially, sometimes we don't think that. I am worthy. I am loved. Create that phrase and say it to yourself whenever you start to think, oh, I didn't do that. Oh, I didn't finish that. Stop yourself and say it. Say it right then and there and repeat it to yourself often. And also, whenever your mind stops to pause and think for a second, re-say that phrase to yourself, right? If you're doing the laundry, say it to yourself. You're driving, say it to yourself. When you wake up, say it to yourself. Before you go to bed, say it to yourself. Hey guys, hey, thanks for joining. So keep repeating that to yourself over and over every day until it becomes a habit, almost a mantra that you're doing with yourself. Whenever your brain relaxes, you immediately start to think of that phrase that is serving you, because you often don't realize how many subconscious times you're actually doing the opposite to yourself and giving yourself a hard time. Number 2 is meditate for 10 minutes daily. If you don't meditate, I know it's hard. It's hard for me. I'm always thinking, I'm going to do that in the morning. And then the morning comes and I feel like, I'm behind. Let's just move on to the next thing. But take 10 minutes. My goodness, if you can't take 10 minutes for yourself, what the good is it, right? So meditate for 10 minutes a day. You might have a special place that you do it. You might have a special chair that you're doing it. You might do an app. There's some apps that can help walk you through that. But for 10 minutes, let the universe or God or your subconscious release itself and just meditate for 10 minutes a day. Number 3 is, as you perform your actions for the day, say yourself that phrase that we were talking about, and also feel what it would be like to have the things that you want in your life. Feel what it would be like to be financially free. Feel what it would be like to take your mom on that vacation that she's always wanted to go on. Feel what it would feel like to get your kids the PS5 as soon as it came out and not worry about it being almost $700. Feel like what that would feel like. Like, how would your kids feel? How would you feel that you could just do that for them without worrying about it, or without making them feel guilty about it, without saying, do you know that it's dollars? What are we sewing into our kids, right? So what would that feel like for you to be able to do those things? Or what would it feel like for you to go to that destination that you've been dreaming about? Or to just go to the grocery store and put whatever you want in the cart with no guilt or worry? What would that feel like for you and your family, for you to be able to buy whatever you want at the grocery store every week and not even care what it costs? For most people, that's something that we can't do. And so focus your mind on what it would feel like to be able to do those things every single day. Focus on that. And number 4 is write down 100 things that you're grateful for. 100. Yes, 100. Write it down. It's going to get tough. Like at first, you're going to be able to do like maybe 20, 30, 40. I would love you to post in the comments if you do this with yourself, how many you can do without stopping or without really having to struggle and think about it. But challenge yourself to write down 100 things that you're grateful for, because the more that we focus on the good things, the more that we focus on the things that we're grateful for, the more we're training our brain to look for good things, and then the more we see good things. So those are 4 tips to retrain your mind, to convert yourself from being a negative Nelly, perhaps, and to really start to harness the power of your mind and go get the things that you want. So I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I hope this brought you some value. If it did, pop a comment. If you want some more tips and tricks, I have, honestly, a gratitude journal practice that I go through. If you would like that, please message me and I will send it to your inbox. Have a great night.